Is there any talk, for instance, now, I mean, other than that, if we could call it brief comment that the IGP made about their plan to be in place post-elections? Many think that that's also a key area where they think that the police have to just, if possible, their show of force has got to become real show after elections.
You see, I look at the IG's statement in two ways. One, as a warning that henceforth offenders will be prosecuted, and two, it will be the putting people on notice post-election, because either way, there's no way we look at it. If PDP wins, there's going to be a problem. If APC wins, there's going to be a problem. So the security agencies must also prepare themselves to tackle post-election violence. Reactions.
How are they even preparing themselves? I mean, here we are. Now they talk about getting car jammers to jam signals, and then you talk about cybercrime, who will snatch card readers. And even if they make some arrest, and now all kinds of materials out there, we will ask, capacity of the police to conduct some sort of forensic investigation and successful prosecution. This kind of questions come up time and again. And who speaks or addresses these issues? Are they even being addressed?
Chamberlain, you see, you raise a very critical issue. What has been happening in our political terrain is propaganda and rumor. These politics, our campaigns have actually been based not on issues, but on propaganda. Now I ask the question, if you buy up PVC or you get a jammer, whichever party, let's put it that way, that's getting a jammer, whose card are you going to jam? I don't know whether you get the point I'm making. Whose card are you going to jam?
The one they decide to
do you know who belongs to PDP or who is going to benefit from PDP or from APC?
If it's in maybe if it's not my stronghold,
yes,
and I go to my opponent's stronghold, I say, yes, well, if okay, I can get maybe 5% here. Let me jam this. I don't think that I can forfeit the 5%.
There's no sense.
Isn't that thinking possible?
No, it's not. In fact, I've even heard that people are buying up voters' card. What are you going to do with it?
You don't believe that part?
I don't believe it. Even if they're buying it, it's not going to be of any use to them.
Yeah, but they didn't know.
It's just ignorance.
Remember that
I don't even understand people pay for this. They go to the stronghold of your opponent. You believe to buy the car. What are you going to do with it? I was discussing with one of my friends 2 days ago, and I can't remember the number now. I have my PVC. I was among the first people that collected my PVC in my village. I put my surname, my state, and the last 5 digits of my PVC. And to give you the location where the card was, where you registered, and the names, everything, my full names.
Don't forget, Mr. Ejiofor, you, security experts and consultants, and others have their professions. They go on a daily basis doing what they're doing. But politicians, they're sitting there, they're strategizing, they're thinking about how they progress. These guys are smart out there. About PVCs, for instance, remember, Chairman of INEC has said time and again, it is wrong if there's anyone who is asking you to pay before you collect your PVC from INEC officials, we will prosecute them. But that happened. There are people who are asking people, pay before you get your PVC.
Well, if that happens, the people who pay the money should make a report to the police or to INEC. So I cannot sit down here and tell you that people are paying to come and collect, but what I know is that people are buying up cars, both APC, PDP, they're buying cars from their strong positions where they think the opposition have a stronghold. But I believe that they are not going to use it to do anything. One major achievement I think INEC has done is to get this PVC. But another thing is to make it work and work effectively. If it does work, then we should sit down and say, thank God we are getting there.
Have you been privy to any drills by any of our security agencies, either in the field or maybe maybe graphic situations where they just think, okay, look, this is what we're hearing. Assuming this happens, this is the way we should respond to it.
The drills like
Could be police, it could be SSS.
of course. I think 2-3 weeks ago there was an announcement in Abuja and some other states that they're going to show of force moving around, telling people we are prepared in case of any eventuality. So some drills have taken place. But I also believe, I want to advise that INEC should do more in terms of exposing the workings of the PVC, because it will never be perfect. We anticipate problems, and that's the apprehension some people are having in using the PVC. INEC should go ahead before the election. They've carried out in 12 states. They should go ahead and carry it in virtually every state and see how effective it is.
Okay, there are no more weekends apart from this one, which I'm sure is the last one.
There's no other weekend, so they should go ahead and carry out more demonstrations.
All right, Mr. Mark Ejiofor is the former director in the SSS. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's it for this segment. We'll be back after the break. Join us again.